Citizens to be heard.
Hi, I'm Leigh. We're supposed to stand here. I'm the president of Valdosta-Lowndes NAACP. I'm here to give you an article that was written by our nation's premier expert on environmental justice issues. His name is Dr. Robert Fuller. You may have heard of him. He works at Copeland University. And he references the Valdosta, Georgia biomass incinerator. He says that 8 out of every 10 residents, that's 82%, who live within a mile of the proposed biomass plant incinerator are black. More than 3/4, that's 79% of the residents who live within a 2-mile radius of the proposed plant are African American. This is Dr. Robert Fuller. He is the man who created environmental justice because the Department of Environmental Justice at Copeland University. The Valdosta NAACP has gone on record that citing a biomass plant as a clear-cut example of environmental racism because it disproportionately affects the minority community. Dr. Fuller uses the latest demographics from GPS systems, and his entire research focus is in looking at this. So I was very surprised that y'all had initially claimed that this was located in a white community. But regardless of the community, and according to Dr. Fuller, 75% of the biomass incinerators that are proposed in Georgia are proposed for minority communities. Regardless, and the other 25% are in poor white communities. Regardless of the ethnicity of the community in which this is located, the Georgia State Conference of the NAACP, as well as the National NAACP, has clear-cut resolutions on environmental justice. It is not fair to keep putting polluting industries into one area and burdening those residents with extra pollution. In Valdosta, the black infant mortality rate is twice as high as the white infant mortality rate. One of the reasons for this is usually environmental. And so when you look at what's currently down there and what you're about to add, then it's pretty clear that polluting industry is causing problems for one subset of our population. And I'm here at the NAACP to represent those interests. Another thing that you should be aware of, and I'm sure you are already, is that the Georgia State Conference of the NAACP, which is the largest organization, nonprofit, voters in the state of Georgia, signed on to the petition for review to the EPA regarding the permit of this facility. And two of the hearings that I went to were held in Atlanta by Gwendolyn Keith Fleming. She's the first African American to hold the post of regional director for the EPA. We're hopeful that the EPA will reopen a review of the permit. You should know about this because I believe I sent that petition for review to you. I'm a little dismayed that the Valdosta NAACP and the people who are against biomass keep getting represented by primarily Mr. Lofton as a fanatical, small, fringe group. I stand here representing the Georgia State Conference and as well as the National NAACP. And if I'm the only person that wants to represent black issues, environmental justice issues to this body, then so be it. But I wanted you to see this article, and I guess I'll give it to Mr. Jennett.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Any